Hello, so good to see you. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. For those that are new here, my name is Rachel Hoffman and I am creator of Virtual Doll Convention, and I also operate Turn of the Century Antiques, which is where I'm coming to you live from out here in Denver, Colorado. It's a very snowy day out here in Denver, and I kind of like days like this. I really love snowy, like cozy days here in the doll shop. So let me know where you're tuning in from. It is always so good to chat with you. It's been a while since I've seen you live. I think the last time was on New Year's Eve. So it's been a while. So happy Saturday, depending on where you're tuning in from. How are you doing? Hi. So right now today is a very special day for me. And the reason why it is because I am a very sentimental person. I have always been super, I guess you could say I'm very sensitive and I am very emotional. And I know a lot of you are too, because it's just a very inherent thing for doll collectors. We appreciate history. We appreciate love. We love our dolls. We're very sentimental and emotional people too, which is why you and I get along so well, is because we think a lot on the same wavelength. And today is our doll shop anniversary for Grace. Now, when we started working with Robert Tonner to develop our Grace doll, Grace Marie Fitzpatrick, who is a legend in her own right. She is just such an incredible doll, and we have had so much fun with her. We started working with Robert many months before today, but today is the day that those dolls arrived here at the doll shop. I posted pictures on my page a little bit earlier, but it was my first time ever having a semi pull up and having all of those dolls show up, and my dad and my brothers had to come help because it was a day that we were running the convention, the January convention, and I was running the convention. We didn't know when they were going to arrive, and they showed up. And I just remember, do you remember, were you there with me on that day? And if you were with me on that day, so many of you attended the January convention, and do you remember what that was like and how exciting it was? And also, so many of you took a leap of faith with me with that doll because I did a pre-order and you ordered the doll before you saw the doll. I showed you the samples that Robert sent as we were going along and creating the doll. You knew a lot about it. I shared with you as much as I possibly could. But still, you took a leap of faith, and so many of you ordered that doll without seeing it first. Do you remember? We did a payment plan, and yes, Sandy, you were one of them. Deb, I think you were number one. I had put it on my Facebook story before I even told anyone when we started taking reservations, and Deb I think she was number one. But yes, so we put out a pre-order. You had 4 payments, and then it was done, and then they were delivered in January. And it was I remember taking a deep breath. Let me know what your experience was. And by the way, we had 0 returns. 0. Because she was so gorgeous. But I remember when they got here, and until that point, it was the biggest leap I have ever taken, as far as I had never done anything like that before, but because you have to pay the money before you can get the dolls, right? And I just didn't, I knew Robert was unbelievable. I loved all of his products. I mean, I had complete faith that it was going to be, but still, that was a nerve-wracking experience. And I remember I held my breath and I turned off all the cameras, and I took a moment just to have it be for me. And I opened that box, and she was, like what Sandy just said, better than I dreamed. I saw pictures from the factory. The factory we work with to create these dolls is unbelievable. They are so good at what they do, but she was better. This year is the 20th anniversary for Sydney Chase, which has been and is one of the most iconic dolls that Robert Tonner has ever created. She is my favorite sculpt ever. She's gorgeous. Well, she's my favorite sculpt. Yeah. I mean, it's just such a beautiful sculpt. And that sculpt is what Grace Marie Fitzpatrick is underneath. So with a doll, you start with a sculpt. You start with a blank canvas. And then how you do the hair and how you do the makeup, just like with human beings, can completely transform the face. Case in point, with our deluxe doll, our deluxe Grace, she has exaggerated makeup. She has heavier eyeliner and eyebrows, and her hair is dark. And it gives her a very grown-up, kind of fashionable, red carpet, just more of a grown-up look, which I absolutely love that about her. We just unboxed this one yesterday because we are working on some things. But if you have the deluxe Grace, let me know. I've even had people ask me, is this the same sculpt as, say, Amazing Grace Everything or Amazing Grace Aspen? And they are the same sculpts. It's just all about the makeup, the lipstick, the hair, the eyeshadow, the eyeliner, just on a human being. When you have seen me without makeup, I'm still pretty, but I look like a different person, and that's okay. So we have done so much with our wonderful Grace, and it has been just so much fun. So yes, oh, Diane, yes, you have the deluxe Grace. So there are people out there that have all 6. So since today, 1 year ago, since that day, we have released a total of 6 versions of our doll. That includes our first. The first will always have such a warm place in my heart. She is so gorgeous. This is our first. Right here. Her hair is a little crazy because I was brushing it out with Chad yesterday because it was in an updo before, and we're actually redoing her hair. So now it looks really big, but that's what I love about our first Grace. And she's the OG. She's the original girl. That's the original makeup right there. She's just absolutely divine. And of course, she is wearing our Holiday Wishes gown that Robert made for us for Christmas. That's the original. And then over the summer, during the summer fling, we launched our deluxe Grace, and then we launched our beauty chemise dolls in blonde and red, and they were revolutionary for us, for me, for our company, for what I was doing, because it was the first time I released a wigged doll. So it was so fun. By the way, we have just set up, I can't show you this side of the case, and I can't show you down here of the case because it's all full of Grace wearing her outfits for her Dream Closet subscription service that is launching next month. So the camera is really high, but I can't show you too much. I just really can't. But we have a new Grace case here at the doll shop, which is so exciting. Jeffrey Cook is on this video right now. He is such a wonderful sewer. He does a lot of historic fashion sewing. He's incredible. And when he bought the doll, I was like doing this because it was so exciting I can't wait to see what he's going to do. So many of you have sewn for her and created for her, and it has been so inspiring. You post pictures, and I'm constantly putting on my Facebook and Instagram stories your stories and what you've done with her. So what I love about this doll is that she can be, and with a lot of modern dolls and fashion dolls, especially ones that are new, they can be whatever you want. So a lot of you have changed her name. Some of you have given her different names, different stories. She can be, and is anything you want her to be. So you can change her hair, you can change her clothes, you can do anything you want. And you can create your own world and live vicariously through your doll and do so many wonderful things and different adventures by owning the doll. We have an incredible doll shop that is full of antique dolls and vintage dolls and modern dolls now. And it gives us so much opportunity to just do so many different things. So a lot of you that are watching, dipping your toes into the Grace world has been one of your first times in a modern doll. And what a great doll to start with. For the price of $150, you can get the doll, and she comes with a pair of shoes and undergarments, and she is fully articulated. I don't know if all of you know this, but you can take off her hands. She comes apart at the elbows. She comes apart at the waist, and that helps so much with getting her into her different fashions. You have to take her hands off to get her into her holiday wishes dress. So she's really versatile in that way. It's her year anniversary of her coming to live here at our shop. If you're tuning in with me right now, please let me know. Even if you haven't bought the doll, I'm sure it has been fun for you to watch this unfold and just to be a part of it. So many of you, even if you haven't drank our Kool-Aid yet, a lot of you still post and encourage and just have fun with it. And that's what I love, is that we can post on each other's things and say, gorgeous doll, congratulations, no matter what it is. So I never want anybody to feel kind of excluded from what we're doing because you haven't bought one or whatever. You're still a part of this community and this world and the virtual convention and everything. But this and the next doll we have coming, which is a companion friend for Grace, is just going to be so much fun. And it just adds so much to what we're doing. And let's face it, as doll collectors, that's what we like to do, is to collect. Now, give me an amen if you like to buy stuff. I love to buy stuff. I love clothing. I love dolls. I love shoes. I love makeup. I like to collect everything from, animals that need a home to so many things. Yes, I am seeing some amens come through this video. Deb said, oh yes, seriously. As collectors, and that's why I never feel bad coming before you. Tammy said amen. Because as collectors, we like to buy stuff. That's part of the fun of doing our events and going to doll shows and to conventions, is because it gives us the opportunity to expand our collections and to buy things that will heighten our experience of collecting at home. Vivian said amen. Lauren said amen. I mean, really, amen. So many of you enjoy my fashion and just the different things that I do. And it's just so fun. And so I really enjoy it, and I like to get creative as much as possible. So one of the really exciting things that we have launched, that is going to launch on February 1st for Grace, is Grace's Dream Closet clothing subscription box. I'm just gonna let that sit for a second. Let me know if you have, I'm sure you have heard about a subscription box service. So a lot of people subscribe to wine service, barbecue sauce service, lip gloss, makeup, all different kinds of service boxes where for a monthly fee, you're automatically charged and you get your monthly subscription box, and it's all laid out for you, and you can just sit back and enjoy your gift and have fun. I do makeup subscription boxes. I have been doing makeup subscription boxes for probably 7 years, and I love it. I find every month new makeup things. Let me make sure I don't have any smeared anywhere. It's been snowing outside, and I've gone outside a few times, but anyway, and speaking of the makeup subscription, so here's why I want to talk to you about it. Let me show you something. I just got my subscription box for my makeup today. I do the Ipsy subscription. It is my absolute favorite. And every month I get my little box and I get my makeup that I get to use, and I get a little card that says which makeup is in there and how to use it, and it comes with a little story, and it is so fun. And if I don't use all the makeup, then I'm gonna put this down. Hold your hats. If I don't use all the makeup, then I'll give it to a friend, or I give it to to Eric at work and he gives it to his girlfriend. I have never thrown anything away from I always donate it or whatever, but most of the time I use it and I love it. All different things that I would have never tried for myself. It takes a lot of the guesswork out. I cannot remember the last time I bought eyeliner or face wash or anything because I have my subscription and it just shows up. We are launching a Dream Closet subscription for Grace. You can be one of the first to be in this program. We have a reservation list. You can click the link right in my video where you can get on the reservation list. That means when this program and service opens, when we can actually start taking your money, you can be first on the list. We have space for 100 people, and that's it. Because as you can imagine, Grace's Dream Closet, we have to produce the clothes. Like they have to be ready to go. So we can't just take however many people, I can't just say it's unlimited because it's not. It's very limited to 100 people. Actually 98 because I'm getting a box and Diana Vining is getting a box. So we have 98 spots. Now, here's one of the biggest things that is so exciting about our subscription box is, first of all, the clothing is manufactured by Ruby Red Galleria. How amazing is that? Ruby Red Galleria is one of my favorite manufacturers of dolls and accessories. They make amazing accessories, amazing clothes. They are absolutely incredible. Ruby Red Galleria made the clothes for our subscription. It is out of this world, to die for. To die for. The outfits come every single month with an added pair of shoes, an accessory. You might get a handbag. You might get, I don't know, but here's the thing. Each box has a retail value of at least $95 per box. The cost of the monthly box is only $75. And in every box, you receive an outfit of a $60 value, a pair of shoes of a $25 value. You will receive a story about the outfit that adds to the entire experience. The story will come printed on a card, just like the makeup that I just showed you. It comes printed on a card so that you can add the stories to Grace's scrapbook, her adventure scrapbook. It will come with a brand new illustration just for you, a printed illustration card in your box that you can use for scrapbooking, for your vision boards, for so many different things. It will come with a special printable every month as well. And the printables are going to range from, we have Tamara Casey from Designs by Jude. She is creating 2 exclusive patterns. So your printable might be an incredible pattern at a value of $13. Your printable every month you are also going to receive a Grace paper doll as one of your printables, so that as you go along with your subscription and as you start to build Grace's Dream Closet, you're also going to build your collection of her paper dolls wearing the outfits. Now, here is something you are going to scream when I share with you about the outfits that we have for the first 6 months. Now, over the course of the last couple of years, and especially last year, since we got our Grace doll, since we received our Grace doll and she became a part of our world, one of the biggest things that you would comment on my outfits when I wore something really, really fun is, we need that for Grace. Now, have you said that on one of my posts when I wore something really cute? I know you have, because I get it all the time. We need that for Grace. We need that for Grace. The first 6 months of our subscription box are going to be all outfits, iconic outfits that I wore for different things that we did throughout the year together. So the first box is our tropical beach pajamas. Now, I'm not going to show you all of the outfits, even though they're here and they're fabulous and my marketing team has seen them and they cried. I'm not going to show you all of the outfits, but you get to see a couple of them so you can see where I'm going here. So do you remember, and she's hopping out of bed because she's so excited. Do you remember when I wore the beach pajamas when I was in California for the summer fling, and I took my coffee and I took my orange sunglasses? We don't have orange sunglasses. I wish we did. But I walked in these pajamas down on the beach. First of all, these pajamas, they're couture pajamas. They're not, that's why I felt comfortable doing it, because they're so fabulous. It almost looked like just an amazing pantsuit. And honestly, you could style, and I've done it before with my set of pajamas that is identical to this. I have worn the top and I have worn the bottoms as separates. So I have worn the top with like a nice pair of tailored pants and tucked this in. And I have worn the bottoms with like a very like tight fitting like turtleneck sweater even, and heels. Because you can like think about that. Like this is a style. Sleepwear is completely trendy if it's the right sleepwear to wear as clothes. And so this is what you get in your first box, along with an incredible pair of shoes, which they're in the mail. They're going to be here soon, our shoes for the next 6 months. And the shoes that we have coming are from Facets by Marsha. So you know how incredible our shoes are. And so I have worn this as separate. So it is so stinking cute. Everybody needs a pair of luxury tropical pajamas for their Grace doll. Am I right? These pajamas are so fabulous that she can wear heels with them. She can wear heels with them. Oh girl. Oh girl. This is Amazing Grace everything. And she just really is everything. I love her makeup. I love her hair. I love everything about this doll. And so the first box is going to have pajamas. It will have a paper doll. It will have one of the things that we are so excited about, and I don't even know if I want to spill the beans right now, because I'm just talking about it right now so that you know it's coming. We are creating right now our first boxes. And so I am going to do an unboxing of the box. Right now, you can't even give me your money. I wish you could, but you can't, because we're getting it all like ready, and then we will start taking your money on February 1st. So in the next couple of weeks, when you see stuff about Club Grace and you see that giant pink neon sign that is coming here that says Club Grace that we're going to put on our wall, now you know why. Now, we are going to have all of our normal activities that we do, which is our videos and our conventions and our doll releases and all of our things. But this is filling such a need in our community because we need something to receive every month that we can open, that is a gift for us, that is luxurious and fun and just for us. I have for my entire life, and I know a lot of us, this is how life goes, but you come in and out of money, where some months or some years, depending on what's going on in your life, you have a lot more money to spend on things. One thing that I have always done, no matter how much I was making, and I remember when I was working several jobs and I worked at the mall and I was working retail, and some months it was like really hard, I never didn't do my makeup subscription box because it gave me something that I would take a moment, I would sit, and I would even light a candle and make an event of it. And I would sit on my bed, and I still do this every month. And I would sit on my bed, I would almost ceremoniously open my box, I would read the stories about the makeup, I would try the makeup on, I would do the face mask, and I would do something that was just for me, that was just a gift for me, unapologetically, buying me something just to have solely because I wanted it, not because it was benefiting anybody else except for me. And we need that. We need to have something that is just for us. We are going through just so much in this time and in this world, and to have something that's just going to arrive packaged pretty in a bow is what we need. So I have been wanting to start a subscription service for Grace for a very long time, and this has been in production for many months. Ruby Red Galleria is working very hard to make our clothes right now, and they are going to send them before they have a break for Chinese New Year. And Ruby Red Galleria, you guys, they are so freaking awesome. Right now, they have exclusives, and they are working with FAO Schwartz. They are doing amazing things with their dolls. They just got their doll line at Macy's. They are hard to get in with, and they agreed to do our clothing for the subscription service because of the amount of wonderful people that they know are involved with the virtual doll convention and with Grace, and they wanted to be a part of it. So we're really, really lucky that Ruby Red Galleria is manufacturing the clothes because, first of all, the quality is outstanding. Their attention to detail, outstanding. We have our outfits, and they replicate them to a T, and they're just so fabulous. So Carol said we need a large wardrobe case for Grace. There are some wonderful closets out there. I spoke with Robert about manufacturing a closet for Grace, and it's just not possible to manufacture one for me to sell because like in the old days when Robert manufactured these cases, he would have to order so many that they actually set up an actual factory just to create the wardrobes, and then the shipping of them is literally, like when I ship Grace dolls here, it's thousands of dollars just to ship them, just the shipping. And then there's everything else. The wardrobes are like large, and it would just, it wouldn't work for us to manufacture them myself. But Kathy Turner found a wonderful Amish company that hand makes them, and they're beautiful. There is a brand that is for like American size girl dolls that you can get at Target, and they're only $59 and they're beautiful. So I would recommend that. I would go on Etsy and have a craftsman or somebody that is in business for themselves that maybe you can support, have them make you one. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that would love to have the work and build you a little closet. You can build them out of your own materials at home. You can do all different kinds of things. So I am not going to be manufacturing a Grace closet, but there are a lot of ways you can create a Grace closet. I've even seen people hollow out dressers and make doll closets out of them, like armoires, and make them. So Carol, the American Girl ones are for 18-inch dolls, so they do fit. So it's not American Girl brand. It's, I don't know. It's the brand that they have that's like the equivalent of an American Girl, and they're for 18-inch dolls. So the clothing does fit, because Grace is only 16 inches. So there's a lot of ways that you guys can get closets, and if you come up with a great idea or somebody that is a craftsman or something, feel free to send along the information, and I would be glad to post it, or you can post it into the Grace fan group or whatever. So there's a lot of ways. So our generation. And those are, they're nice. I think they're really nice. I haven't been able to get my hands on one yet, but I also have a whole Grace case here at the doll shop, and she kind of lives in here with all of her fashions, but a closet is a good idea. So the next you saw, I'm not going to show you all of it, but you did see a post earlier of another one of the outfits that's coming in our subscription. And it is the jumpsuit. So I don't know if you remember, but you might. When I wore the grown-up Dorothy jumpsuit just here in the shop, this super cute gingham jumpsuit, it's one of my favorite outfits. I wore it with red shoes and I felt like Dorothy. We got it made for our Club Grace subscription. It has pockets. It is so cute. And I paired it with her red dance shoes. A lot of you have the red tap shoes. We only have, I think, 6 pairs of these left in the Grace Boutique. So if you didn't get a pair, snap them up. The thing that I love about these shoes is that she can stand on her own with these shoes. They are so nice and flat that she can stand on her own. I don't know which month this is coming out, but this is one of the outfits too. And Grace is wearing the Botticelli braid. We also have wigs coming too. So we might even have some new styles of wigs in the subscription box. What you need to know about the subscription box is every month you will get a fabulous outfit, and then you will receive all kinds of other printables and paper things and stuff like that. But you will receive either a pair of shoes or a wig or a accessory or a little jacket. It will all be the equivalent of $95 retail, but the box is only $75. Barbara, the box is $75 with at least a $95 retail. So you will receive, the outfit is a $60 retail. The shoes are always at least $25 retail. If 1 month you get a wig, it will be $25 retail. We have more of the wigs we have already produced. Tanner is making them for us right now. And we also have new styles coming. I love these young styles. And this is why I do the wigs in these young, flirty, fun styles, is because I think it really changes her look and it makes it so fun. So for like this particular outfit, I just thought it was perfect to have the blonde Botticelli braid and of course the gingham with those beautiful blue eyes. I mean, isn't that just everything? It's so good. So right now, if you sign up for our email list, that there's a link right in this video, then you're going to be on our list so that when we actually open the subscription service to where we can sign you up, take your money, get you going with your monthly party box, your dream closet box, you will be first on the list. So we're going to give you a 24-hour heads up, since if you sign up ahead of time on our reservation list. We have 98 spots, okay? 98 spots. I wish I could have made more spots, but I can't because I ordered already. We have 800 outfits on the way. 800 outfits. That's a really big deal. That's a really big deal to order 800 outfits. But you know what? I believe in this subscription box because, first of all, I think there is a monumental need, and I have just always wanted to do one, so I'm going for it. I'm going for it, and I hope you sign up and have some fun with us. So if you have not purchased a Grace doll, I am not releasing more Grace dolls that are like the Grace dolls you've seen this year. We have released 6 different dolls. She is absolutely incredible. I have, I think, 15 Everything Grace dolls in stock, and then that's it. And then I think there's 25 Aspen Graces, and then that's it. So Jeffrey just said she's a great gateway doll. On that point, let's talk about gateway things. So, and tell me your history with this. Oh, did I show you the bow in the back on the jumpsuit? I mean, come on. I think I did, but I'm so excited about it. I keep going in circles and talking about the different things. But this bow, and then it zips all the way down to here and it has pockets. I mean, this outfit makes me scream. And this is coming in your box. So let's talk about, and then the other outfits are over here. I can see them. every month I'm going to come on video, of course, and do a full unboxing and talk about the outfit and just read the story. And it's going to be so crazy and so fun. But let's talk about gateway drugs. Grace is your gateway drug. And to support our habit of our modern fashion dolls that are so fun and exciting and accessible, and the rules are off with this doll, Sandy, a gateway doll is the thing that got you started. So a lot of times they'll say like a gateway drug, like if you start drinking alcohol, then maybe you'll graduate to cocaine or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? No, it's like a gateway drug. It's the thing that gets you started. So maybe if you started vaping, maybe you'd do cigarettes, and it's the thing that starts the thing. Luckily, the only gateway drugs I have are like when I started my subscription boxes. When I started the first one, I loved it so much. At one point, I had 6 subscriptions at one time, and I was receiving 35 makeup things a month. Now, I have since realized that was not a healthy habit, and it was wasteful because I was receiving so much makeup, I could never use it. So now I only have 1, and now I use all of my makeup. So the Grace doll is your gateway doll. Now, Sandy, this doesn't apply to you because you have been a toner collector for a long time, and girl, you're so far gone down the toner lane that it doesn't apply to you. You have a wonderful collection, but for a lot of us, it's our gateway doll. It's our first doll. We have an incredible doll coming that is wrapping up right now, and she is going to arrive. It's like it always is. I never know exactly when she is going to arrive, but she will be here towards the end of March. Hopefully the end of March. I mean, that's the prediction. That's what Robert said, and Robert has been doing this a while, and he knows how it goes. And it will be just in time for our convention. Now, our convention that was supposed to take place basically right now is moved back. And there's a lot of reasons why it was moved back. The first reason is we had an unprecedented and unplanned year that did all kinds of things that resulted in a change of plans. When I first said we were going to have a convention at this time, it was a year prior. It was before the pandemic. It was before my mom passed away. It was before life changed. And I know you understand. And so we had our Christmas pageant. And if like everything didn't happen, and we had our Christmas pageant, which was, let's face it, basically a convention. I'm still recovering, because when we start and when we launch conventions and when we do events, I work physically like around the clock, but I also work mentally around the clock. And so I am giving myself and my staff and my team time to recover a little bit before we launch into our next convention. And that's best, because then it can be the best it can be for you. If I was rushing a convention, if I was too tired during a convention and I was just pushing it out there because I was trying to meet deadlines, it wouldn't be the best for all of us. And so I know that we had the best time ever with the Christmas pageant. And so we're still enjoying that. And I couldn't have done a Christmas pageant and then turned around and had a convention 3 weeks later. It has been a really great opportunity for us, though, because Grace's friend that is coming is going to be our doll that is going to be for the convention that we're going to have in a couple of months. I do not have the dates, mainly because I really do want to center it around when I want to time it for when those dolls arrive, which is supposed to be when I said it was going to be anyway. But for us, it's a lot more fun if the dolls are here and we can talk about them and see them and also ship them. So, and also I'm still recovering. So once we know exactly when, you're going to hear from me about dates for that event, probably late February. And that's okay, because we know it's coming. So Diana Vining is on here right now, and she puts so much care into everything. And when we were brainstorming and getting everything together for Club Grace, Club Grace is like its own little event. Let me tell you, it's its own little event. But when we were getting all that together, we had a marketing meeting where we were talking for almost an hour and a half. And then she said, okay, so now let's talk about the next convention. And I said, girl, I am not going to do that to you. You are doing so much for our general things that we have, our general ways that we connect and chat and connect with the community and serve the community. And then with Club Grace, she is doing the graphics. You will receive stickers and buttons and stories and paper dolls and all kinds of things. Diana Vining is doing those things. So, you know what? We're going to have so much fun. Diana is here. Diana, have you been having fun with Club Grace? She made, for our first box for the pajamas, she made a door hanger that is so cute that says "Dreaming in Progress," and it has Grace sleeping in the pajamas that you are going to receive. I mean, she is so creative. You are going to receive paper sleeping masks that are printables, that will already be printed. And you can just cut them out and make a sleeping mask for Grace for when you tuck her in the pajamas. Diana said, I'm working while I watch. So yeah, Diana Vining's just freaking amazing. I thank God every day that he put her in my life and put all of you in my life, and that it has worked out the way it should, even with so many roadblocks, so many hard things that have happened. 2020 for all of us was such a hard year. For me, it was definitely the most difficult, hardest year of my life, but also it was one of, in its own way, it was also one of the best years because I figured out a way, with the help of all of you, to overcome, to continue, to bust those boundaries, and to still release dolls, and to still run this business. I thank God so much, and I thank my mom in heaven so much, and to everybody that I worked with, that I didn't have to shutter my doors. I didn't have to do that. And you know why? It's because as a community, we supported each other. You bought my dolls. You registered for my events. You made it possible. This place and what we do and the money I pay my people, you know, I don't have a farm where I go and harvest it. You have helped churn this wheel. And through the creative energies of so many of you, and through my team and through Diana, we have just figured out a way to connect with each other and to make it work and to just have fun. So I am thankful to be standing here 1 year in to the Grace Adventure. I am so excited on February 1st to sign up our inaugural subscribers to the first Dream Closet subscription of its kind. I don't know any other doll clothing subscriptions out there at all. And none of them are going to be as good as mine. I'm just going to tell you right now. Mine is so good. Grace's is so good. She has curated such incredible outfits. And it will, since this is powered by the Virtual Doll Convention, it comes with all of the things that you expect from the Virtual Doll Convention, which is the connection and the story and the fun and the personal experience. So I love you very much, and I just think you're so great. And I really have fun connecting with you. If you enjoyed hearing about this today, if you are excited about it, if you have no intention of signing up at all, but you like to watch my content, if you can give me a share on this video or shoot the email that we're going to send out in a minute to somebody that you think might enjoy it, that would be so incredibly helpful. When you share my videos and you put things out there, it really helps. That is the biggest way that you can help me. Even if you've never spent a dime, when you comment and you share my content, that is such a huge thing, and it is not lost on me. Cheryl said, please confirm that Grace's new friend will be the same size as Grace and will wear the same clothes and shoes as Grace. Cheryl, she is a 16-inch doll, but she is she is more slender than Grace. So it is not the RTB 101 body. It is a more slender body, and it is not the same. So no, it is not. But believe me when I tell you, that's not a bad thing. You'll be able to sew for her no problem. You're going to love it. You're not going to complain, I promise you. Now, if you do not have a Grace doll, but you have any of Robert Tonner's dolls that are the RTB 101, the clothes and shoes will fit the RTB 101. So they'll fit any of your dolls that are this body and this sculpt. So you can have a lot of fun with it. You can have a lot of fun with it. All right, I am going to go email everybody and cook something for dinner tonight. I'm not sure. And Marie, it's a new body. Marie asked if it's the Antoinette body. This is what we're doing is revolutionary. It is for the friend that's coming for Grace. It is revolutionary. It's something that Robert's been working on for a while. We are very, very, very privileged to have this at the virtual convention and to offer it to you. And it's new. It's new, you guys. We're not reinventing the wheel. Robert did not reinvent anything. You're gonna love it. That's all I can say. Okay, so I love you guys, and thank you so much, and thank you for listening and being here. And I hope you enjoyed hearing some of the specifics about what's going to be going on so that you know what Club Grace is when I talk about it, or you see it in emails or posted somewhere. I will be, of course, talking about this much more, and I am just very excited about it. So, and I hope that you're excited about it too. I hope that this is something that it doesn't come to you like, oh, another thing. I mean, this is so cool, and this is so fun, and I hope that you are just clamoring to sign up. So we'll see you very soon. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm gonna go work a little bit and then go home and cook some dinner. So thank you so much. I love you. It's fun, fun, fun. All right, bye everybody.